prices. Always there for you. Merry Christmas from Pick n Pay.
Now, Christmas tradition in our household is that my mom's cousin Louise always makes the trifle and everyone else makes the salads and the main meal, and my aunt does all the desserts, and she makes a killer trifle. I remember growing up as a kid, that was the one thing we looked forward to on Christmas Day. What is a tradition that you have, and what is a dessert you are making for Christmas Day? If you haven't thought of anything, don't worry, Caitlin Williams is here and she's going to show us how to make a quick and easy trifle recipe. Good morning!
Good morning! So in the December issue of Top Billing magazine, we are doing trifle, but we're going to make it over because it's such a perfect canvas to play around with. Because everything you can buy ahead of time, so it's really fuss-free entertaining. You're just going to put it together at the last minute. So we're going to do a South African take on the trifle, which we've got here, a Naartjie jelly.
A Naartjie jelly.
You can use orange jelly as well, but obviously Naartjies are such a South African thing.
A Naartjie?
Yes, and we're going to layer it with Malva pudding.
That's something that I haven't had before, is a Malva trifle.
So you can play around. Remember, I mean, sponge cake is the traditional sort of addition to a trifle that we're aware of. But you can play around with, I mean, we've got some beautiful little Pick n Pay chocolate muffins here. We've got the Malva pudding, and then we've got chocolate macaroons, which are very indulgent, So let's get started.
Okay, what can I do?
Okay, you can cut the Malva. We're just going to cut it with a little cookie cutter so we can make it quite neat. So the idea is you've got to try and create some clean layers because you want it to look sort of really nice and sophisticated and beautiful.
What do I do with it now?
Now we're going to layer it in there.
Like this?
Yes, yeah.
Just like
and
that?
We're going to do the same with the muffins. Obviously, you can use chocolate cake. You can use normal.
What's this?
This is a panna cotta. So obviously the traditional is the jelly, but then a panna cotta is basically a jelly made with cream. So it's a nice alternative, and I like to refer to this chocolate trifle as chocolate Nemesis because it's just
any chocolate fanatic would go crazy about that.
Yeah. It's just pile. It's obviously.
Do I need to put some more in?
Yeah. Let's squish it in there. So we want to create quite a nice sort of even layer around there. And you can obviously just cut
cut it in half.
Cut the various pieces just to fit in. And then we've got...
I was trying to jam as much Malva as I could in there because I love Malva.
Yeah, and then we've got custard. Now, this is a ready-made Pick n Pay custard, which is awesome because you can just you can make it your own.
Yes.
So obviously in this one we're going to add some Amarula, which you can leave out if you want. But the Amarula is very, very South African. Yeah. So you can carry on mixing that, and you can add that to your trifle.
This is for the over 18s.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can add some lemon zest. You can add essence. You can add brandy. But this one for the chocolate Nemesis is just got a bit of
18s.
Yeah, it's just got a little bit of Go ahead. This one's just got a bit of melted chocolate in. You can add cocoa as well, hot chocolate powder as well. It's also nice. So that's going to go over there.
Gorgeous.
And then whipped cream.
Oh, this is a Nemesis.
This isn't a diet.
No, but it's Christmas. You don't need to worry about it on Christmas Day. That's your New Year's resolution.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so yours is going to get some whipped cream on, which is over there.
But I just put a layer?
Yes. Once again, you can flavour the whipped cream, put a little bit of icing sugar in there, some vanilla. Then I'm going to do my macaroons. These are available at most of the bakeries, the French bakeries. It's obviously, it's optional. It's really a luxury kind of ingredient. And actually, interestingly enough, this looks like a modern edition, but the very first trifles had macaroons.
Really?
In them. Yes.
Where does it originate from?
Macaroons are French.
They're French.
Yeah. And it's quite a tricky business to make them, so it's better just to buy them.
Yes.
So now on mine, you can either put, I've got some meringue here. Remember we made the meringue in the sweetie pie recipe a while ago?
Yes.
So you just whip up a quick meringue.
But that is in the book
the recipe,
as well?
Yes.
Yeah?
If you want to break it down, everything is in the magazine.
So get your latest issue of Top Billing magazine to get this proper recipe and how to make the...
Yeah, so you can put meringue on there and you can blowtorch it slightly so that gives it like a nice marshmallowy kind of look, or just whipped cream.
It's easy.
Yes, yeah. So I mean, that is a really beautiful
gorgeous
dessert. If you make each person their own individual trifle for Christmas, it's something just really special, and it looks like you've been in the kitchen for hours.
What is your dessert that you make for Christmas?
Trifle. My family are crazy about trifle. But I must admit, being a foodie, I try and impress them every year, and it's a little bit of a competition.
Oh, is it? Do you want to give a clue on what you're going to do this Christmas?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure yet. I'm still testing.
Okay, we're going to test these ones out.
Definitely.
What are we
These are
doing with
gonna be
this,
nice.
this orange?
That we can just use to garnish the top. And then while I'm actually talking about the magazine, we have this year, for December, we have a SABC 3 calendar, which comes with the magazine. And there's you in it, of course.
And it's got cat. There's cat. You can have cat in your living room.
Yeah, so it's got all the SABC 3 stars in it.
Michelle Boertes, Nolene from
Yeah, and every
Trifle,
month
Michael
it's got
Mole,
a little tip in.
Yanez.
So there's Jeannie, looking fabulous as usual. So that you can hang on your wall and just count down the days.
So get your top billing issue magazine on the shelf. Now I need to tell you, Hugo van der Walt has just messaged on our Facebook wall, Caitlin. He says his brother loves to add Astros and Smarties and marshmallows to his trifle. Isn't that something great that you could do with the youngsters?
Of course, yeah. If you just get a whole lot of ingredients, just let them go crazy. It's such a nice thing for kids to do because there's no heat involved. It's literally just assembling and being creative and letting your imagination go wild.
What about having a trifle table where you just got the dishes and people can make their own
People can make their own for Christmas. That's a really, really nice idea. And you can play with funky glasses. I mean, you don't always have to have all the glasses matching. You can give everybody a different size, a different shape, and let them just play around, yes.
It's all about mix matching. I'm dying to try this one. I think it's incredible. Do we want to make anything else or add anything else, or can I do a bit of a taste?
No, go ahead. Go and taste.
Before I taste, what plate does this go on?
What plate? Oh, the blue.
The blue. There we go.
Because it is a little bit indulgent, so, you know, it's not the cheapest thing. And also the macaroons, obviously you're going to buy those, so it's a little bit on the pricey side. But if you leave those out, then you'll definitely cut costs.
And you can make different alternatives. So depending on your Christmas budget, you can do that. Let us know what you're putting in your Christmas trifle and how you make your trifle. And remember to get the latest issue of Top Billing magazine because we've got the recipes in there.
And don't forget the photo codes that we have on the pages where you can snap it with your smartphone and it takes you to a little clip and I'll show you exactly step by step how to do everything in the recipe.
Really?
Yes.
And we need to do that. Well,
Yes,
I'll tell you what, I'm taking this and I'm going to share it with Kat and Kia and we'll be back after this.
Stay with eXpresso and SABC3.